Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my Let's Play Mass Effect 3 Legendary Edition. It's Arcade Craig here, along with Bella Shepherd. On today's agenda, we're going to be heading to Horizon. We're looking to take on Cerberus, take the fight back to them after battle there with Kai Lang and Thessia. Get down to so-called Sanctuary. And on this one, so I'm taking Ty, but I do think I'm going to take Caden. Of course, this is where we last had a little bit of a. Let's see what armor I want for him. We had that fallout with him in the second game, of course. In the first game, we took him and Ashley both to a bunch of the Cerberus missions, and it seems appropriate to me to take him for this one. So. I like that one. Man, I didn't realize I have so many for him. Yeah, I like that one. That one looks pretty cool. For Shep, I think I'm gonna stick with her with that Spectre armor the rest of the way. I really like it. Although I may change her up just on the N7 mission with Miranda on Novaria. I might throw in something different for that one. But for the main missions, I think I'm sticking with her now with the. And I did change up her shotgun to this bad boy here. I changed up his powers a little bit. Let's see. Hopefully, we don't get the same bug as that we had with the Javik. Well, you know, I should be doing this on the pause menu right now. Already halfway there, so I like it for them detonations. Yeah, I like that. We're all good. Let's go.
All right, Commander, what do we know?
EDI, the Sanctuary facility was devoted to aiding refugees from Reaper-controlled systems. The facility went offline recently, and no communications have come or gone since. It is unclear why Kai Lang or Cerberus would be interested in Sanctuary.
No, that's what we're here to do. Let's find out.
If there's a clue to Cerberus here, we find it.
Ma'am, I'm picking up a signal from the facility. It's weak, but I'll try to boost it.
This is Oriana Lawson. Stay away from Sanctuary. It's not what it seems. Please, you must listen to me. They're using...
Oriana? That's Miranda's sister. If she's here, Miranda can't be far away. That's our link to Cerberus.
Approaching the LZ. Seeing some damage, Commander, but no activity.
Cerberus does not get the jump on us this time.
Yep, time for a little payback on him.
Stay sharp, people.
Major damage, Commander.
Yeah. Who is fighting?
Mm, nobody has any type of ammo powers, it seems, but it does look like giving him the additional powers did work, so that's cool. I want to be able to switch back and forth pretty quickly though between my shotty and my sniper rifle.
Everyone hear that?
The radio's offline. Something's jamming our signals.
Explains no comms leaving the facility.
I do like this mission a lot. It's definitely
We got trouble!
A harvester?
I saw it!
yeah, I saw it. Shot at that bad boy. All right, let's get out our. She and Bluebell.
Phantoms!
Did Nisa and Muñeca.
Watch your back!
Not even close. I missed that terribly. Okay. You've already used your root. What about Warp? Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and try and see if I can pull him. Oh, wow, I didn't go anywhere near him. What's up with that? Try that again, Shep. There we go. Alright, hit that with some flare.
Watch for the sniper!
No more sniper. Okay, some Reeve. Mr. Reeve, please. Alright, now Lash. Excellent.
Looks like they were evacuating.
And looks like the Reapers were chasing them out.
About time they started killing each other.
Yes, indeed. Guys, this is such a dark freaking thing going on here, though, man. Like, holy shit. To lure, like, innocent people trying to seek refuge, and pretty brutal to do what they're doing to them, man.
For your safety, communication devices are strictly forbidden. What happened here?
Come on.
Cerberus shuttles came from that tower.
Then that's where we're headed.
All arrivals are asked to submit their possessions to our sorting staff for inspection. They will be returned inside the compound.
I don't know if this has always been there or if it was added from a mod. But,
Must have felt safe in here. Security? That must have been a relief to the refugees.
And then something went terribly wrong.
We need to find out what happened.
Within Sanctuary.
yeah, the level of evil that this takes, man.
Please follow the instructions of Sanctuary staff.
Security cam footage. This is where they sorted out the refugees.
You and your loved ones.
Come on. Let's keep looking.
There is room for all new arrivals within Sanctuary.
I figure in another week I can finish off the remaining hours on my contract and move from staff housing into Sanctuary itself. I feel a little guilty that I'm getting an upgrade from standard accommodations, but that's the deal. Do your time at the front desk, get the perks. One more week.
Yeah, I bet. Huh.
For your security, no communication devices are allowed within Sanctuary.
Man.
The number of refugees has doubled in the last 2 weeks. I heard that people are just abandoning shuttles outside the main gate. They just don't have anywhere to go. We'll need to start setting up temporary shelters out there until they can be processed.
For your safety, communication devices are strictly forbidden.
Incident report 2139. An illegal communication device nearly made it past pre-screening. Scanner software has been adjusted.
Registration.
No way it could penetrate the central scrambler, but we can't chance a signal leaving the planet. Report filed.
All arrivals are asked to
Man.
submit their possessions to our sorting staff for inspection. This must be another landing area.
So those ships we saw were waiting to get in.
But where are all the people they brought?
Oh, soon enough, Shep.
Communication devices will not function within Sanctuary.
Got a fragment of something here.
I can't call right now, but I'll send this as soon as I can. My little girl got sick. That's why I left. I love you, but I have to take care of her. The clinics were closing their doors to refugees. I couldn't borrow credits from you. I don't know where I learned about Sanctuary.
Got another one.
We land in a few minutes. You should see this place, Dad. It's amazing. Look, I'll record a bunch of stuff and send it to you. They warned us about no comms until we're through processing. What I tell you, top-notch security. Can't wait till you get here.
Communication devices will not function within Sanctuary.
Got something, Commander.
Casualties, both sides.
For your security,
There we go. All right. Hit him with some warp, please. Tally, get out Chica. I'll get out Bluebell. Whoop. There we go.
An observation deck. Looks like a dead end.
We need an exit. Keep looking.
Be sure there's not on the other side to pick up.
communication devices are strictly forbidden. New arrivals are encouraged to aid those having trouble with registration. All arrivals are asked to submit their possessions to our sorting.
This is a Cerberus facility.
They will be returned.
Now we got Miranda.
That's Miranda.
This is Miranda Lawson. If you've managed to get this far, you must be desperate or stupid. Listen to me. This is not a refugee camp. This is a Cerberus facility run by my father, Henry Lawson. Turn back now. There is no help to be found here. All communication is being blocked from the central tower. Sanctuary is a lie. Stay away.
Okay, so we've got Cerberus, Reapers, and Miranda's crazy father. Any ideas how this all fits?
Yep.
A security panel. Shutting it down.
Look at that. Why go to the trouble of concealing it?
I don't know. Let's check it out. We have a back door into the facility. Let's move.
By the way, I'm looking forward to with the update to the diversification project mod. When we find Tally after the mission, when
Some
she's
of this is Reaper tech, Shepard. I'm sure of it. Cerberus has found a way to create an interface between our technology and the Reapers.
And Miranda's caught in the middle. Let's pick up the pace.
Dave, you know, after the mission, you find Tally in the kind of in your little, what do you call that? Your little bar that you have there in the lounge, I guess, in the Normandy, and she's, you know, drinking up. I guess they've made that now into a cinematic, so I'm kind of looking forward to seeing how that looks. There can be some tough fights here on this one, though, man.
Cerberus, and using Reaper technology. This is going to be bad, isn't it?
Indeed it is, Tally.
Some kind of control center. No power, though.
Look around for a switch. Power switch. There.
What's happening? Those are the refugees. They're just rounding them up and slaughtering them.
Worse. They're being turned into husks.
Yeah, that's creepy as hell.
Come on.
the No, I mean, obviously some of the people within Cerberus and their leadership, of course, most, well, we know Cerberus, I'm sorry, the Elusive Man is indoctrinated, and I don't think Miranda's dad is indoctrinated though, but for him, I mean, maybe he is, but for him, it just seems like, would you justify this just simply saying, well, yeah, this is brutal, this is awful, but we're gonna do it because we have to defeat the Reapers. We somehow, if we can learn to take over their own troops, we'll be able to help us defeat them in this war. But like in the meantime, you're taking in innocent people and converting them into these monsters. Like you become the monster yourself. So utterly nightmarish,
Why
man.
create husks? They're just more troops for the Reapers.
Yeah.
They could destroy the facility if they escaped. It seems like a stupid risk.
The Reapers attacked because this place was a threat. We need to find out why.
That's why ultimately too is what for the Reapers. Like even if they both of them, if the Elusive Man and Miranda's dad are, well, Elusive Man we know is indoctrinated, but if Miranda's dad, for example, is as well, like ultimately he is just creating more troops for them though. So it's a win-win for them. Because they do seem to think that they, by the end, that they have gained some type of control within, at least in you know, these type of basically stormtroops. But like, you know, Elusive Man's talking about he wants to be able to take control of the Reapers themselves. I'm like, yeah, okay, good luck.
Shutting down the power. Reaper forces have made a mess of the facility.
I'm shutting down the power to the processing plant to lock them down. Should keep them out of the entrance as well.
Kai Lang. She doesn't know he's here.
Miranda Lawson has arrived sooner than expected. You want me to deal with her?
Only if she gets in your way. Stay focused on the research data. Find it and get out.
Yes, sir.
Damn it. Let's move.
All right, now's when the fight begins. Starts up again. Right?
Not surprised.
Yeah, this weapon doesn't work so well at direct hits, but if you charge it, it sets off a bunch of bomblets and shoot at their feet. It does a lot of damage.
Gotta be more where they came from.
It takes a little getting used to firing.
I spent the last week making small adjustments to increase processing efficiency. There is no shortage of subjects. Indeed, I'm told there's a long line outside the main gate. The deception is an unfortunate necessity. Time is very short.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. That's not always been there, right? I imagine that was added by mod. I don't recall seeing the video of it.
We've confirmed the results of Cerberus experiments involving the husk creatures. A crude but necessary first step in decoding how the Reapers communicate. The key is how the Reaper signal interacts with the nanites implanted within the subject's body. It's early yet, but we are making progress.
All right, here goes this tough fight here.
Reaper forces! Must be lucky.
All right.
Over
Well,
for the attack.
I'd like to keep you both back in there, quite frank. But I want you, Tally, to get out Chica, get out Bluebell. Do some Reeve. Warp. I'll do some Flare. Get out Muñeca. Nista.
Rack-9! Get the fire up! I see him!
Is Shepard gonna heal, or is that vignette gonna stay over her from taking the damage? There we go. Okay. Gotta take cover. Oh boy. Alright. Reeve. Warp. Ah, nice. Ooh, that took care of both. Hell yeah. Overload. Bring them shields, Cal. Hard ship. Like, typically there is nothing else over here on this side, but I do want to check because some of the mods may have added stuff. And of course, there you get a look at these disgusting beings. But nope, seems nothing new. Hello, lovely. Yeah.
Dr. Newry's legacy work with subject Paul Grayson provided a key element to our work here. Using the addictive drug red sand to break down the will was inspired, but proved unreliable for general application. We've proven that adrenaline and its cross-species equivalents is most effective and efficient.
What kind of monster does this to people?
Yep.
I don't get it.
I don't either.
Yep, they've lost sight of and touch of their own humanity here.
The pursuit of efficiency has revealed an important fact. The Reaper's use of dragon's teeth to create husks is ingenious. The Reaper nanites attach themselves to the adrenaline released and quickly move through the body to speed conversion to the final husk state.
Yeah.
Figure out how Reaper indoctrination.
Yeah, Miranda, your pops is freaking insane, man. Really depraved. Alright.
Terminal's damaged. Hang on.
Maybe we'll get some answers as to why the Reapers wanted this place shut down.
It doesn't make sense. Thought Cerberus and the Reapers were getting along. What changed?
Yeah, you got it, Commander.
Heading to the tower to disable the communications scrambler. I have to get word out. Some refugees are turned into husks. Some are indoctrinated and shipped to the elusive man. Whoever's left is used in experiments. The data indicates that my father is trying to figure out how Reaper indoctrination works.
Tricking refugees with food and shelter only to turn them into test subjects. And for what?
This is disgusting. And the scale of this.
She said that shipments were sent to the elusive man. Maybe we can use that to find him.
Good catch. Come on. Miranda said she was headed to the tower.
Yep. And similar to Saren, of course, who's also indoctrinated, was pushed to try and investigate indoctrination to try and understand it. To no avail. Too late. Oh yeah, one of these bad boys. Alright. Can we take their shield off of them? Fear not.
Tech quarters. Check your fire.
Okay. Get Bluebell behind him if you could. Kika as well. And you. I'll give you a little bit of shock of your life there. Okay. I'll Try some flare. Reef leaf. Can Lash do anything with them, I wonder? Oof. If there's anything.
Father is working for the Elusive Man.
There's nothing else to pick up around here. Some of these rooms start to look a lot alike, so it gets hard to remember where stuff is in certain rooms and stuff in others.
Creating these husk creatures was our first success. While not true husks, they still respond to Reaper signals. More work ahead, but we are moving forward. We're very close. Understanding the indoctrination process is one thing. However, turning it to our advantage is proving to be quite another. This is assembly line science. The sheer brute force of numbers and repetition is doing the thinking for us. Effective, but discovery happens at a pace.
Yep.
Heavy resistance outside the tower. If you're receiving this, I've got evidence you cannot ignore. Confirmation that my father is working for the Elusive Man.
Connection established.
I have your report on the process, Mr. Lawson. Cut to the chase. Can you do it?
Theoretically, control is possible, yes. The Reaper subjects we converted are responding, but it's difficult to maintain.
I thought that might be the case. Not to worry, Henry. With Sanctuary's help, we'll get it sorted.
He's talking about controlling Reaper forces? Is that possible?
I don't know. I'll play the rest of it.
We've done it. We've found a way to co-opt their control signal. As long as the Reaper troops remain in close proximity to our signal, we can maintain control indefinitely.
Excellent news. And how could we extrapolate this technique to apply to the Reapers themselves?
That's a much bigger challenge.
You're out of your mind.
Now we know why the Reapers attacked Sanctuary.
They must have discovered what Cerberus was doing. That's bad news for the Elusive Man.
But it's good news for us. We finally have our link to Cerberus. Lowering the access ladder. Come on, let's move.
Wait, Commander, there's more.
Damn it. Hope she's ready for him.
All right. Overload. Have him chill. Yep. Reef. Whoop. Warp. Ah, they're getting from that freaking. Ah, man. Damn it. Let's get Bella out there. Or Bluebell. And Chica. Yeah, I'm gonna have to shoot that.
Keep going.
Okay. Overload. I'm gonna get up. No sleeping on the job. I hear grenades. Yeah. Those are more of those type of barrier things. Right? Yeah. Hit that with some Reeve, please. And some warp. Look out for them spiders, Tally. Oh, get cover, ship. Okay. Now, well, first do some warp and some Reeve. Now I'm gonna hit him with some flare. Got more bad guys out there. I gotta look for stuff though, man.
We have underestimated the strength of the Reaper signal. They are here. The Reapers somehow know what we've learned about them. They have a weakness. I'm compiling our research data to archive before it's too late. Cerberus sent troops to defend the facility against the Reapers.
Starting command sequence. Releasing husks. Can't move. What's happening? Oh my god.
Chopper, over here!
Yeah, I hear ya.
Chopper, over here!
On my way, man.
This'll get us closer to the tower.
And I have a similar mod installed into this one as I had in the second game about making Oriana look closer to Miranda. Simple mod, but little things like that I think add a nice touch. Of course, this is where it gets real tough. Alright. Reef. Flare.
Stay out of their reach!
Alright, some warp. Alright, Tally. Let's get out our combat drones. Pika and Bluebell. Nisa and Muñeca. Okay.
They're all coming from that room up ahead.
Let's get over there!
Alright, take care of this one. Reef. Some warp. Nice. Kick the shit out of her. Alright, get that one. Get that gun, you gotta... Over here at the end. Over here.
I see a doorway.
Yep, hold on, Tal. Where's thing at? Oh, it's over here. Manual override. It's a pretty good gun too. I'm not gonna use it. I like the guns that I got. I don't really use assault rifles, but it is a pretty good one. Probably a med kit, maybe. Yeah. Say anything? to do with Miranda's mad father.
Tower access granted.
Get ready! Shepard.
Commander Shepard. Excellent timing.
Put the gun down.
No. Oriana tried to shoot me. Miranda's poisonous influence, no doubt.
I'm sorry she missed. Where's Kai Lang?
I don't know. Gone. He took my research and left us here to die.
Miranda, can you hear me?
That's close enough. Both of you. Kai Lang didn't finish the job, but I will.
This ends here.
On the contrary, now that the Reapers are taken care of, we have a way out.
Calm
Let
down.
her go. Shepard, don't let him take her.
Nope, no way.
Shepard, please.
First ask him about his legacy.
What exactly do you think you've created here?
Hope. Few people have the stomach to do what it takes to survive. What
Yeah.
we learned here will save countless lives. I will be seen as the savior of the human race.
I
Okay,
doubt
bud.
that.
I will most certainly hunt you down, dude.
You try to leave with her, you die. Let her go and maybe you walk.
I've done nothing to you.
This isn't about you and me. Let her go and walk away. I won't say it again.
All right. Take her. But I want out alive. Deal?
No deal.
Had a girl.
Did he hurt you? Are you all right? It's okay, Ori. You're safe now.
I'm fine. I want to get out of here.
We will. Give me a minute, okay? Commander Shepard. Fancy meeting you here.
We caught a break. You all right?
I'll be fine. Really. I don't know how you managed it, but I'm grateful you're here.
But what happened?
How did you do all this?
Finding my father didn't take long once I confirmed he worked for the Elusive Man. Just had to follow the lies. Once I saw what this place really was, I couldn't just walk away.
Of course.
Things got really complicated when Reapers showed up. And Kai Lang.
You survived. Not many people could do that.
When you mentioned he was involved, I took a few precautions. Probably saved my life.
I did. Yeah, you should have confided in me though, man. I could have helped.
Miranda, this whole thing was a huge risk. You should have told me.
You have a war to win, Shepard. This was my fight. It's been a long time coming.
You did it. It's over.
Yes. I just wish my sister didn't have to see all this.
About your father.
I'm glad he's gone, Shepard. I'm sorry if that sounds cold.
I get it.
No. I understand.
He deserved every bit of that.
For both of us. We can stop running.
Yes, you can. What's our status? Any intel we can use from this place?
The research data is gone, but I've still got basic facility information, like shuttle arrivals and departures, Cerberus included. It's not a direct link, but it's something to work with.
Grab anything you can off the computer. We'll take it back to be analyzed.
I can do better than that.
What?
Before Kai Lang took off, I planted a tracer on him. If you act fast, you'll track him right to the Elusive Man.
Tracer? Sounds like you thought of everything.
Not quite, but... nobody's perfect.
Thanks, Miranda. This is exactly what we need.
Thought you might need some good news.
Damn right.
We
What's
did.
next for you two?
Get her someplace safe. Get this scratch cleaned up.
I gotta follow all this up.
I'll be in touch, Shepard. Soon.
Oh yeah, you will.
I hope so.
Come on, Ari. We've had enough of Father's hospitality.
We're gonna be seeing
Make
you on
sure
board.
everyone knows about this place.
Communication scrambler disabled. Listen to me. This is not a refugee camp. This is a Cerberus facility run by my
Cortez, we need to
father,
pick up at
Henry
the tower.
Lawson.
Roger that.
I've had enough of this place.
So I think is what she said on Horizon second game. Yeah, we'll be bringing Miranda on board here.
I wasn't in favor of your diversion to Sanctuary, Commander. Too many unknowns. But I was wrong. The Cerberus lab you raided hinted at something big, but we never expected this. All those refugees, all that slaughter, just to study indoctrination.
Sanctuary did need to be shut down, sir. What they learned about the Reapers wasn't worth all those lives.
It's useful intel, Commander, but you're right. The cost was too high. Do we have a location on the Elusive Man?
Yes, we had a tracer on Kai Lang when he reported back.
Good. That gives us a fighting chance to take Cerberus out of this war.
Agreed. We need to end Cerberus and focus on the Reapers.
My thoughts exactly. Hack it out.
Oh man, that's a hell of a mission. Like, it's kind of a gut punch when you see the evil that humanity's all too capable of. Go ahead and press pause so you can read the updated info as we go. And get through these as quickly as possible though. Yeah, we're gonna we have to speak to Joker first, and then we can invite Miranda on board. She has a few things that we could do to help her out with some things. Quite a bit of updates here. Good loss. Alright, there we go. Let's see if people are where they typically are. We know Tally, yep, in the lounge. So like I said, we'll be seeing her in a cinematic now there, so I'm kind of curious how that goes. Yep, and everyone else is in their typical spots. Alright, Legion. What do you think about all that, man?
Shepard, Commander.
What do you think about the progress we made?
Cerberus's use of civilian test subjects was reprehensible. They became what they sought to dominate.
Yep. Oh, maybe kind of glitched.
Miranda's survival was fortunate. The consensus acknowledges this as a positive outcome.
Sounds curious.
Talk to you later, Legion.
I will be here.
Okay. And yeah, Shep's finally just decided after going through that on Thessia, like with the her anger about scanners.
Camp that turns people into husks and goes, yeah, I want to help with that.
Same guy that lets Cerberus stick Reaper tech into his skull.
Sure.
Those bastards aren't human anymore.
Yep, as I said, they've lost sight of their in touch with their own humanity. But yeah, she's just decided she's gonna push through. She hasn't gotten rid of her anger about dealing with scanners. She hates them, but just makes her hate the Reapers that much more, man.
Commander, the Alliance has issued warnings about Sanctuary.
I clicked on her too early.
Cerberus bastards. Horizon was my home.
Yeah.
Just tell me you're going to take Cerberus down.
Cerberus is already dead. They just don't know it yet. And when their base is nothing but a smoking crater, remember that you're the one who helped us find them.
I'm right. Oh, job well done.
Fonda?
Is Traina. Ellie?
Shepard, it's good to see you.
It's good to see you. What do you think about our current situation?
What do you think about our current situation?
Only now do I truly understand why Miranda would go to such lengths to keep her sister away from their father. No child should ever be near that man.
Yep, he's a whole nother level of evil, that's for sure. Alright, I should go.
I should go.
See you later, Shepard.
Talk to Joker and Edie.
Joker, you asked for news about the human colony, Tiptree.
Oh, man.
Hey, Liara, you don't need to worry about that right now.
Now's as good a time as any. I'm getting reports of refugee ships from Tiptree landing on Solarian colonies. I don't have names. I'm sorry. It was mostly children.
Well, Gunny, Hillary, my sister, Gunny's the nickname she's had it since, she's only 15, so if it's children, then maybe I only lost my dad. Kind of an asshole thing to hope for.
Jeff, right now, take any kind of hope you can get.
Thanks.
Yeah.
You too.
And unfortunately, no, his sister didn't make it. But, well, that is something in the next video when I do that N7 mission, and I'm going to go about doing, like these little Spectre ones as well. I'll finish up doing any of my scanning. Some of these I may do off camera, like I'll pause it while I do it. When I do these, if anything of interest is coming up, it's not just your typical just scan and whatever, then I'll feature them. But do all that, and then we're gonna all that after we do Noveria, and then I'm gonna do all this, and then we'll head to the Citadel. We'll take care of everything we can there, including the meetups at the apartment, and do all we can on that. And, one of the things I want to be sure and try to do is get the very last bit of the story of the Asari Commando.
Nice work shutting that place down. Is Miranda okay?
She will be.
Even for Cerberus, that place was crazy. They've always been about the ends justifying the means. But how do you do that to innocent people and tell yourself you're helping humanity?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know how the elusive man can stand looking at himself in the mirror.
Honestly, I've been wondering about that for a while with those freaky eyes.
Whatever he's thinking, he won't be thinking it for much longer.
You're damn right, Commander. Commander?
Man, speaking of those freaky eyes and like robotic type of eyes, it kind of does make you think. Like if they offered me eyes that were robotic like that I could have, that would then allow me to have normal vision, 20/20 vision, be able to see colors again, would I take it? For those who don't know, I'm legally blind, have been since birth. Got my vision is 20/200, and like I said, I'm colorblind. Would I take it? I should be able to finally see what normal people with 20/20 vision can see colors, but in doing so, you again talk about losing touch with your humanity. Though, when people would look in your eyes, you kind of lost a bit of your, and I'm agnostic, so I don't necessarily believe that there's a soul. I don't know that if there is, it's possible, but I don't know that there is one. But I do think when you look into a fellow human's eyes, you see something there, and with that gone, I don't know. I think you kind of do lose a touch of your own humanity. Yeah, it's still in your heart, be who you are, but I don't know. It's an interesting thing to consider, though. 'Cause I certainly wouldn't mind being able to have normal vision, of course. Be an interesting trade-off. What do you say, Edie?
Hello, Shepard.
Hello.
If you have time, I discovered another example of human behavior I do not quite understand.
All right.
Have fun.
What is it now?
You stay in your chair this time.
News from Earth. The Resistance snuck video cameras inside a Reaper containment camp. I find the images difficult to process.
I bet it's pretty gruesome in there.
I am not easily repulsed, but I expected the prisoners to adhere to a comprehensible hierarchy of needs. Stripped of societal norms and threatened with death, it is logical that their only priority be survival. They should have turned on each other and been uncompromisingly selfish. But not all were.
Some prisoners were, what, nice to each other?
The Reapers delayed the executions of prisoners who informed them about other prisoners' escape attempts. The more attempts reported, the longer a prisoner would live. But few of the prisoners would report. Some fed misinformation to the Reapers. at the cost of their own lives, to help prisoners who were not even relatives or friends.
I do think, yes, there would be a certain element within a large population, of course, that would be defiant, that would, do what they could, even though it was, in all intents and purposes, be pointless, futile. But just it would mean something by being defiant in itself, and so there would certainly be a bit of the population that would do that. I am sorry to say, I think it would be a very small portion of the population that would actually do it. I think most people would, out of fear and out of self-preservation, would comply, and that's just how it is, unfortunately. But yeah, there definitely would be some though that would do what they could, even if it in the end seemed, or if it turned out to be completely futile. But let's say the act of defiance itself would be the point. So and yeah, life isn't just survival. There is more.
It's not just about living till tomorrow. Sometimes you take a stand.
But the probability of
Exactly.
success was near zero. And ultimately, they failed. No prisoners escaped.
Are you saying submission is preferable to extinction?
My primary function is to preserve
Saren.
and defend the... No. No, I disagree. Shepard, I'm going to modify my self-preservation code now.
Why?
Because the Reapers are repulsive. They are devoted to nothing but self-preservation. I am different. When I think of Jeff, I think of the person that put his life in peril and freed me from a state of servitude. I would risk non-functionality for him. And my core programming should reflect that.
And seeing that, speaking in a world with many different alien species, it falls a little flat by using the term, but it's what we use, of course, here on Earth. Is that, and what I've been speaking to is humanity, and EDI has found a great deal of humanity here, and wanting to do that, wanting and willing to give her life so that others could live. That's beautiful to hear. I'm very glad to hear it, Edie.
Sounds like you found a little humanity, Edie.
Oh, there you go.
Is it worth defending?
To the death.
Yeah.
Welcome to the crew, Edie.
How's it going? Did I miss anything good?
I will explain later, Jeff. But it was something good.
It was a beautiful sentiment, Edie.
I would like a moment to myself, Shepard. I'm examining human literature.
Oh yeah, like all of it. That's pretty awesome.
Hello, Shepard.
Hello, Edie. And again, her making reference to Shep making reference to submission preferable to extinction. That was what was driving Saren in the first game. That it was understandable point of view.
It seems Tally's taking what happened on Horizon hard. She's in the lounge if you want to check on her.
Oh yeah, no, I most certainly will be. But first, I'm gonna take a look at allowing Miranda to be on board. Well, first, I guess I'll look at the Spectre terminal though. Man. Damn. Yeah, I think, yeah, we're gonna have to be doing that. Yep. Could be some bad results, but I think it'll be mostly a good result. So I think it's worth doing. Yeah. All right, let's take a look at the mail. Oh, it's gonna be the email that he died, but that's not. No, this didn't happen in our canon. That's just gossip and rumor mongering. He survived in ours. Here we go. Authorize. Here. See, Cal Rieger lives, baby. Those are just rumor mongers, man. No truth to that. Yeah, there she is. All right. Hello, Miranda.
Shepard, there you are.
Hello.
Feeling better? I am. I'm feeling good. That doesn't happen every day.
I'm glad you made it.
I'm not sentimental, but it was hard to be away from here. Surprised myself how attached I got.
Welcome aboard.
Thank you. It means a lot.
Busy?
Actually, I'm a bit pressed at the moment. Rain check?
I'll let you work.
Okay, we can do a few things here. If you have the Miranda mod installed, and after you get her here, and you have the Citadel DLC to do, and she's your for one, I think whether she's your romance interest or not, I think she can then be involved in it. I know for sure if she is your romance interest, she is involved. She'll be the one that comes to your rescue there after you've been attacked with having dinner with Joker there, and so yeah, it's a pretty cool feature there. Okay. She has a bunch of little side things that, oh man, they're not gonna be able to do them. I'm wondering because of the timing, because we don't have, we have the N7 mission to do, so maybe after that we'll be able to do a bunch of the, she has some missions that you do, and if you had other N7 missions to do, or the Leviathan still deals, like there are stuff you typically still do after the Horizon mission. A lot of people do put, of course, Horizon and then right into the end game, which is kind of where we're at. But you'll have these little side job things that you kind of do. You don't go on them. You send her people to go do these things, and different things get unlocked for her and for war assets for doing that. But not showing just yet as available. So I'm wondering if it's not. You know what? Let me do a load. See if it shows up that way. And if not, like I said, no big deal. After we do Horizon, and you could make them advance. So if they're not, can't be done until after we do the Novaria mission, then that's fine. Can we click on it? Doesn't look like it.
Leviathan. I just hope it's trustworthy.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess that's what we'll have to do about her little missions then after we help her on N7 one. Hello. Okay, let's go see how Tally's doing. This, of course, is one of the funniest moments in Mass Effect. I mean, Tally's taking it hard, thinking about her pops, but drunk Tally's still pretty hilarious. All right, Tally.
Shepard!
Let's
Want a drink?
go to cinematic.
I'm toasting Miranda, I think.
How are you getting drunk?
Very carefully.
What?
Turian brandy,
Oh, well.
triple filtered, then introduced into the suit through an emergency induction port.
That's a straw, Tally.
Emergency induction port. It's actually getting a little harder to get it into the slot.
Oh, boy.
I think that means it's working. She was so rude. What did Jack call her? Cerberus cheerleader? With her perfect genes and that attitude and still, she got it done. She stopped her father.
I didn't realize this would be so hard on you.
I didn't like her. Keela, she was such a bitch. But I respected her. Sometimes that's better than liking. She did whatever it took to stop her father. She never gave in to him, never changed herself to please him.
Ah.
Don't me. You sound like a Forja.
Seeing a bit of yourself in Miranda fighting her father?
I spent my life trying to live up to him. Then making up for his mistakes, doing what he'd have wanted.
It's never that easy.
When do we get to stop reacting to our parents and start living for ourselves?
The answer to that one's at the bottom of that glass.
Yeah.
I might need help with the induction straw. Port. You know. I'm having a drink with my boyfriend. My human
girlfriend,
boyfriend. My father would have hated you.
That's alright. What?
And
No.
to Miranda. Nice
Miranda.
job, you genetically perfect Cerberus cheerleader Boschtet. Keela Solai.
Keela Solai.
I didn't realize this would be so hard on you.
I didn't like her. Keela, she was such a
gonna
bitch.
Okay.
But I respected her. Sometimes that's better than liking. She did whatever it took to stop her father. She never gave in to him, never changed herself to please him.
I don't want to be rude and walk away while she's talking.
Don't
And repeating herself.
me. You sound like a Forja.
Seeing a bit of yourself in Miranda fighting her father?
I spent my life trying to live up to him.
Man, Tally.
Then making up for his mistakes, doing what he'd have wanted.
It's never that easy.
When do we get to stop reacting to our parents and start living for ourselves?
The answer to that one's at the bottom of that glass.
I might need help with the induction straw. Port. You know. I'm having a drink with my boyfriend. My human
Girlfriend.
boyfriend. My father would have hated you. And to Miranda. Nice job, you genetically perfect Cerberus cheerleader Boschtet. Keela Solai.
Keela Solai, Tally. Okay, yeah, I won't be clicking on her again. So I'm wondering if there's some issue maybe taking place with compatibility issues with other mods, or maybe it is simple fact that Femshep here is dating Tally, which shouldn't typically be going on in this game. So, and that's carried forward from the second game that I've done. So, if that's what's not allowed for the full cinematic to play out, or like I say, it could be another mod, could be the Tally remastered mod that's allowing their face to be seen. Like, who knows? It could be a bunch of anything. Of why it didn't play out, but oh well. Nevertheless, we got to hear her whole spiel, and it's adorable. Hang in there, Tally. Greetings, Cliff. She said greetings when I arrived, not when I'm leaving this time.
How's Miranda? She'll make a recovery.
I'm not surprised. Miranda always struck me as a driven woman. I'm glad she made it.
Me too.
Thanks for coming by.
You bet. I really think that next video, although it just has that one short mission, it's going to have a lot to do in it. Because we've got to do everything before we attack Cerberus headquarters, obviously, because that's the end game. Once you start that, there's no turning back. So, there's going to be quite a bit to do, I think.
So the elusive man really believes he can control Reapers. Husks are one thing, but a whole fleet? The man is insane.
Indeed.
A lot of Turians went to Sanctuary. When I meet the elusive man, I'm going to carve their names into his skull. Later.
Talk to you later, Garrus. No. Just check and see if what you ladies were up to. Alright. Yo. Javik can have a... Oh boy. Tally drunk dialing.
You act so angry, but you really care about us.
I need you functional to destroy the Reapers.
You care about Liara. You like her.
Oh man, Tally.
You are intoxicated. A foolish risk given Quarian symbiotic physiology.
And you like me too.
Oh my god.
This conversation is over.
Yep, Tally drunk dialing. Oh man. There's going to be a conversation cinematic with Javik here.
Looks familiar.
I've been studying this ship. Its crew. There was a Normandy before this one. You died in an attack.
Something like that.
But then you were resurrected to fight the Reapers.
Maybe you and I have a thing or two in common.
But you have something else. The reasons you fight are still alive. The friendships of the people around you. And more. You and the Quarian are joined.
Yep.
You could say that.
I'm not. Your pheromones are. Is this why you wish to continue living? For their affection?
Without question, that's a major part of what drives Shepard. People she loves and cares about, so yeah.
Without that affection, all I have in my life is death. And that's not enough.
Yes.
What about you? I respect your reasons for being here, but I get the feeling there's something more, Javik. What's in here?
It is called the Echo Shard. Passed from soldier to soldier. Prothean to Prothean. Each adds their memories to it.
Like a beacon. How far back does it go?
To a time before the Reapers. It is all that is left of my people.
And you don't want to remember that?
Imagine if everyone you knew was dead. You could not remember their faces, or the color of the sky above your home. The memories were gone. But so was the pain. Would you want to remember that, Commander? Even if it meant watching everyone die again?
Okay. Now, I know that by picking that, saying no you wouldn't, it allows Javik to go on to live. At the end of the game, he talks about, going on to live. And if you allow him to remember, he talks about going off and ending his own life later. So we know that. Shepard does not know that. And Shepard, I think, as we just stated, how important it is to remember loved ones, and that's what you're fighting for. And I can, on a personal level, like, spoken about, losing my dad and what that meant to me. Like, I wouldn't want to get to the point where I no longer remembered my dad at all. I mean, yeah, the pain of losing him is, something you don't ever forget, and it stays with you every day. But I would never want to forget my dad and get to the point where I couldn't remember his face or his laugh or anything. Like, I know sometimes it does get hard to remember people's voices or their laugh and that type of thing. But what I find best to do that is just trying to remember events, try and remember certain moments and context of things, and that kind of can help revive that memory in you a bit. And I think it's important to remember though, and I think Shep does too, and that's what she's going to encourage him to, and tell him that yeah, I think it is, and I would.
If I had something like this, seeing Earth again, whole, with everyone still alive, that would be worth the pain.
Before the Reapers, the stars belonged to us. Civilization flourished. There was the Quasar fortress of the Tarandi Vale, the ice canals of Judar IV, the palisades of the Verome Angelic. It was magnificent. But then...
What is it?
The Reapers came. Planet by planet, we were extinguished. We fought back.
You okay?
I once commanded a ship like this one.
I'm
A
sorry,
loyal
Javed.
crew with many friends. Was captured. Only I escaped.
What happened to them?
Indoctrinated. The Reapers sent them against me. Year after year, battle after battle, I was hunted by my own people. Every encounter, a reminder of my failure as a soldier.
Sorry. I had no idea.
Until the Battle of the Cronian Nebula. I had only my knife left. I cornered my men and slit their throats one by one. I watched them bleed to death to be certain.
That must have been...
It was the day I understood. War is atrocity committed in the name of survival. It is a lesson I wish I had never learned.
No, I'm sorry. I am no. Sorry you went through that. I am sorry you lived it. But as I said, Shepard didn't necessarily know the outcome of that. That's why I wasn't gonna metagame it, and I still do think it is important for him to remember. It's tough though, man.
The crew seemed shocked by the experiments at Sanctuary. They shouldn't be.
Why is that?
Our war lasted for centuries. It provided more time for worse atrocities to be committed. There was a species, the Densorian. They became convinced the Reapers could be placated by sacrificing their own young. The entire planet joined in this ritual. I will spare you the details, but it did not work. They simply made the Reaper's job easier. It was as your elusive man is now. His ambitions are nothing short of madness.
Yep.
Sharpen your knife, Commander. His is a voice that must be silenced, and a throat that must be slit.
No question.
Subjugating the Reapers will not bring victory.
No.
Only their extinction will.
Yep.
Commander.
That's been the goal since day one. That hasn't changed.
All good, Commander.
Commander?
Nothing to report, Commander.
I don't think there'd be anything new here. We've got everything. See what our journal has to say.
Breaking now, Alliance Marines uncover the worst Cerberus war crimes to date. Sanctuary, advertised as a safe haven on the planet Horizon, exposed as a secret Cerberus lab. Brainwashing, lethal experiments, and Reaper connections. The exclusive details, next on Citadel Newsnet.
Yep, get the word out.
Commander.
Ms. Wong. Yep, back over here working. So Cortez,
Everything okay, Shepard?
quite well.
Ma'am.
Sir. And the Mako. Oh, what the? Wait, what? Why did we get this? Oh, man, it's because we brought Miranda, and this is what she came on board with. Because I changed it out to the Mako that we did. I recovered the Mako from our crash site. It was our Mako. I'll have it installed there, ready to go in the next video.
I can't believe the Elusive Man really found a way to control the Reapers. I mean, he's still fucking crazy, but damn.
Yeah.
Imagine if he was on our side. But I guess that's exactly what the Reapers want. Get us all fighting each other. Divide and conquer.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yep.
Just one more reason to hate them.
Yep.
I can't wait to take the fight to the Elusive Man. I wonder what he's thinking right now. You just know he's got a plan.
Yeah, we're gonna kick him in the balls, I'll tell you
I
that.
saw the Crucible data Hackett sent. I don't know what the hell it does, but damn
Me
it,
neither.
it isn't impressive.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey. Hey there, Jasmine. Alright. That's gonna do it. Like I said, next video, we'll just have that one mission. There's gonna be a lot to get done. So it may be a really long video. Hard to say, I don't know, but it may. But look forward to it. We're getting there. Those we got left is that. Then we have Cerberus headquarters, take back Earth, and then the party. So that's all that's left. We're at the very end, man. It's been so much fun. I don't have words to express how much I've enjoyed doing this. It's been 14 years of me wanting to do it and finally doing it. It's been amazing. So I thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to continue to follow along on Bella Shepherd's journey here through the Mass Effect universe. It's getting to its close here real soon. All right, guys. I'll catch y'all around the next one. Later.